Trojan Sports Now.
Hello and welcome to Trojan Sports Now. I'm Jahmal Kennedy.
And my name is Ryan Renfrow. Stick around as we bring you the latest news and scores from Troy athletics. College football has finally arrived, and the Troy Trojans were back in action on Saturday looking to get the season started on the right foot.
For college football, man. What a game. We missed it.
On Saturday night, the Trojan football team took the field for the first time this season, defeating the Governors of Austin Peay by a final score of 57-17, doing so out in front of its home crowd.
I thought our students showed out in big support, and very, very appreciative of them.
The Trojan offense got things going early with a 48-yard touchdown run from running back Jordan Chun to start the game. And if you ask Coach Brown about Chun's season-opening touchdown, he'll say it didn't come as a surprise.
He went from September, whatever the second week of September was last year, really not playing any competitive football till August camp. So it got taken away from him, and he's came back with a work ethic that's a complete 180.
I've actually been going through that play the whole day through my head, and you got to visualize and think about it. And that play right there, I was thinking about that the whole day.
Chun asked me if I was ready. I was like, yeah, I'm ready. You better be ready. You about to get the ball. There he goes, man. There he goes.
And after Chun's opening touchdown run, the Trojans went on to record a total of 706 yards of offense on the night. And starting the season off with a W feels pretty good.
It's just a great feeling to start 1-0, undefeated. You try to go 1-0 every weekend. So, it's great to start off like that.
The Trojans will hit the road this weekend for a matchup against the number 2 ranked Clemson Tigers on Saturday. Junior quarterback Brandon Silvers went 20 for 27 passing for 227 yards and 2 touchdown passes. The Trojans outgained the Governors in first downs 29-13, and the defense made a strong stand in the second half, holding Austin Peay to only 37 yards of offense.
The Troy soccer team didn't have the best weekend, dropping a Friday night match to UT Martin and then wrapping up their weekend with a loss to an SEC opponent. The Trojans fell to Ole Miss 1-0 in Oxford on Sunday. The Rebels' only goal came after the Trojans failed to clear a corner, allowing the single and winning score of the night. The ball landed at the feet of Harknett near the back post. She then eluded a defender and fired far post for the score. Troy put 4 shots on goal but couldn't find the back of the net for just the 3rd time in the last 20 games. Trojan senior Mickey Lewis had 6 saves on the night, her highest total of this season. Troy is now 4-3 on the young 2016 season.
The Troy volleyball team had a lot of action over the weekend as they hosted the Trojan Invitational. Troy dominated on Friday as they swept Southern Louisiana 3-0, and later that night the Trojans rallied back and forth against Valparaiso, but couldn't keep the momentum going and fell short 3-1. The tournament wrapped up on Saturday as defending WAC champion New Mexico State defeated the Trojans 3-0. Both Valparaiso and New Mexico State were top 100 teams, and head coach Sonny Kirkpatrick says the team made plays, but in order to reach the next level, they have to figure out how to beat the toughest teams, and what better way than to play them.
Lost 3-0 to a really quality team, and those are the kind of teams, again, that we're trying to figure out how we can compete and how we can battle and beat them. And you can't beat them if you don't play them, and that was one of the challenges in our tournament. We wanted to play the best teams there.
On the last day of action, the Trojans led the way in blocks with 7, and senior Sarah Landis stood out with 7 kills. Landis was bested by her teammate, redshirt freshman Logan Page, who had 8 kills.
The football team wasn't the only squad to kick off its season over the weekend, as the cross-country team also opened competition and ran away with some notable finishes. Down at the JSU Struts season opener hosted by Jacksonville State, the men finished in 2nd place while the women finished in 9th. The men finished only 37 seconds behind Auburn, with freshman Dixon Bradley finishing first for Troy. In total, 5 Trojans finished in the top 30 for the men, and as for the women, senior Samantha Smith finished 16th overall and first for Troy on the women's side. 3 women finished in the top 50.
Still to come on Trojan Sports Now, we'll have a preview of the Trojan football team's matchup against the number 2 ranked Clemson Tigers.
But first, I'll sit down with Troy football's redshirt junior running back, the Mega Chun, Jordan Chun. Stick around for more Trojan Sports Now coming your way.